got your paper. I'm Ava Rice.
Oh, yeah, well.
Okay, now you're starting to hurt my feelings.
What?
We're gonna be friends, because we're the only ones in class who've been through puberty.
Well, I'm really busy.
Okay, I'll start. So, I got these lefty parents, and they're always telling me I should put my big mouth to good use and try to change the system. So, I ignored them, of course. And after partying for a few too many years, I finally figured out what I wanted to be when I grew up. And it turned out my parents were right. So here I am. What about you?
Okay, I'm not trying to be rude. I just don't really have time for a friend right now.
Yeah, you do. I mean, I'm all you got.
Hey, this is Al McGee with your entertainment ticket. Get us at www.yeticket.com. I'm a critic and I criticize. Well, the movie I'm going to talk about today and criticize is called Conviction. Yeah. Basically, this is a story about a poor white guy who got wrongly convicted. And it shows you, again in America, no matter what color you are, if you don't have no money and you're going through the justice system, you're going to be convicted. And that's what happened to Sam Rockwell. He plays the part of Kenny Walters. Now his sister, Betty Ann Walters, which is played by Hilary Swank, well, he got convicted of murder in 1980, and she devoted her whole life to get him free because she knew her brother, and she knew he could not do this type of crime. Also in this movie is Minnie Driver and Melissa Leo. Melissa Leo, she plays Nancy Taylor, a female cop during the late 70s and the 80s. And man, she act just like a man. And back in that time too, women had to really prove that they can be a good police person. I really enjoyed her character. She scared me as a police officer. I never want her to give me a ticket. Not that type of policewoman.
So this is what I'm gonna do, Ian. Don't laugh, all right? I'm gonna start by trying to get a BA after I finally take the stupid GED test, and after that, if I even get that far, and there's no guarantee I'll even get in, I'll apply to law school. But it's gonna take a long time, Kenny, a really long time, and I might be 80 years old before I finally become a lawyer, and even then, I still don't know if I'm gonna find the answers. But you just have to promise me. You just have to. That you won't ever try to kill yourself ever again. Because if you do, just don't.
Okay.
Betty Ann Waters, she was a high school dropout. Her brother got convicted of murder, and she put herself through law school, and eventually she beat the system. Now, how did she beat the system? Well, it started in 1989, the Innocence Project. They started using DNA to free innocent people who were on death row or in jail. In fact, since 1989, they have freed over 254 people from prison in the United States. 254, that's the latest statistics that I received when I looked them up. Now, what about the acting in this film? First of all, the acting is great. The director, Tony Goldwyn, he did The Last Samurai, Pelican Brief. Oh man, this guy is getting good. Well, let me say getting good. He's getting better. He's getting exceptional. He really pulled the acting strings out of these actors in the movie. Wow. I really enjoyed the acting in this film. Also, let's talk about the dynamics of the relationship of a sister-brother. This is really a sister's love for her brother. Now, how many people, husband, wives, brothers, sisters, would dedicate their life to free that person that they love from jail. I've known many parents whose kids went to jail and they went on to their normal lives. They paid the money. The lawyer said, this is all I can do. But they knew the people were innocent, but they did nothing else. I knew other sisters and brothers, when their sibling went to jail, what happened? They just gave up because the lawyer told them there was nothing else to do, and they believed him. And then there was many families who gave up on sisters and brothers and siblings because they just didn't have the money nor the determination to go on. Betty Ann Waters didn't do that to her brother. She kept on. She was determined. She gave up her married life. She sacrificed some of the time and love of her own children and other friends and other social lives to make sure that her brother got out of jail.
You tell them. They have a right to know.
What? What?
It's just a setback.
Betty,
What do you want me to do, Abra? Give up? Is that what you're saying?
it's gone.
They looked? Can they look again?
They did.
Mistakes happen. Obviously, or Kenny wouldn't be in prison.
Betty, they destroyed it.
No. That evidence exists somewhere, and I'm gonna find it.
Okay. Let's say you do find it. What if the DNA matches Kenny's?
Get out. Get the hell out of my house right now!
No. You gotta hear this. Even if you're the most amazing fighter, the most brilliant lawyer in the world, there are forces greater than you, and you may not win.
You think I haven't thought of that?
You haven't.
Conviction. Do I like this film? 5 palm trees. Excellent all the way. This is the most I can give it. 5, 5, 5. I enjoyed it. You will too. Spend your money. Go see it. Now, it has opened in other cities, and it's opening around the country more and more. So, Conviction, 5 palm trees. I'm Al McGee. I'm not a convicted felon. Get us at www.yeticket.com, your entertainment ticket, and keep watching us every day and the day after.
Do you recall anything he said to you? He told me that he got picked up for murder in air and that they couldn't pin it on him, and he laughed about it.
Sometime after the summer of 1980, did you have another conversation with Mr. Waters about this murder?
Yes. He told me he stabbed her, and he took her money and jewelry.
After Kenneth Waters supposedly told you, I killed her, did you terminate seeing him?
No?
So you believed him to be a murderer, but you continued to be romantically involved.
Yeah. Until he bashed my teeth in.